Hello, everybody, and welcome back to math. Today is Wednesday, October 14th, 2020, and we will be starting a new lesson called Addition with Decimals. You guys have already learned about addition with the standard algorithm, and today we're adding decimals in. So our objective will be we will be solving addition problems with decimal places up to the hundredth place using the standard algorithm. So inside of your math journal in your table of contents, write addition with decimals, that part that is in green in front of you. Write that down in your table of contents. Then find a new clean page on your journal inside for your notes and write that again, addition with decimals, on a new clean page to start our notes. So if you need to pause the video here, go ahead and pause, get that written in your table of contents and also on a new clean page. All right. Next thing I need you guys to do is write the following anchor chart inside your notes for today to beginning. With adding decimals, there are steps that have to be followed to be able to add and also subtract correctly. So the first thing that I need you to write is the adding decimals, then your steps. Step 1. Line them up by the decimal. So you put your decimals down and you line up before and after the decimals. So the decimal will drop all the way down in the addition steps. And step 3, fill in the placeholders and then you can add to solve. So one thing this part is missing is inside of the equation, the placeholder is actually a 0. So on that step 3, it says fill in the placeholders and solve. I want you to add in a 0 right there above the 2. So if you don't have that, go ahead and add in you a 0 right there as your placeholder, right next to the 4 in the ones place. So the placeholders is any place that is empty, or when you line up your decimals, any place that is empty, you add a 0 in, and that is your placeholder. And then you solve. Instead of solving in the ones place, we're going to start by solving in the hundredths place. But get this anchor chart written down. If you need to pause the video here, make sure you get the example written down. Write it vertically and horizontally. The horizontal way is most of the time you'll see it explained that way. And then you have to put it vertically to be able to solve. So we're going to be following those steps and practicing some today. Now this first one that I'm going to show you is an I do. I'm going to go through the steps and you guys don't have to write anything down. If you want to write this one down, the more you write these down, the more practice you get at it and the easier it becomes. So we are going to follow the steps for this I do. Again, you don't have to do that, but if you want to, that is totally okay. So in front of you, you have 2 weights, and they're both measured in kilograms. You have 3 and 48 hundredths and 4 and 7 tenths. So we're going to add them up because that addition sign is there. And I've already have a place value chart with decimals already put in, so you don't have to line them. You don't have to write the decimals down. The drop down decimal is already there for you. So those parts have made your life a little bit easier. But the first thing we're going to do is step 1, line them up by the decimal. So I'm going to write in, I have 3 holes in the ones place, and I have 4 tenths and 8 hundredths. Then the next one, I have 4 and 7 tenths. Step 3, it says fill in the place value holder. So here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in a 0 here for my place value holder. Now the difference is when we were adding and subtracting before, we were starting in the ones place. Now we just start in the very first place value that's on the right hand side. You still work from right to left. So now we're adding in that hundredth place, and we're going to start there. So same basic steps. We are just adding in the decimal. So 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 7 is 11. So remember, we regroup, we carry. Then I have 1 plus 3 plus 4, which is 8. So your total is 8. And they have the decimal. I made it there so that you can actually see that it has lined up. We have the decimals, you just drop it all the way down. So 8 and 18 hundredths. So your total would read 8 and 18 hundredths. And again, you don't have to write this one down. This is a model one. But if you need to, you can pause the video there and go ahead and write that one down. Okay, so here we go. We have a couple of we do that I'm going to walk through the steps, and you go ahead and copy them down as we go. So again, your steps are line them up by the decimal, drop down the decimal to your answer, and fill in the placeholders, and then solve. So here we have two weights. They're still both measured in kilograms. So the first one reads 2 8/10. And the second one reads 3 46/100. So make sure that you are writing them down, the digits that are in front or after the decimals are in the correct place. So I have 2 8, 2 8/10. The next one I have 3 46. So I'm going to write my 3. I'm going to write my 40. And my 6. Step 3, this is where it gets really important to make sure you stick in those zeros for your place value holders. So make sure you put in a 0 right there so that all the digits that you're adding up, there aren't any holes that might confuse your brain. So make sure now, we're still starting on the furthest right place value column. So now make sure that you are writing these down. Your digits are lined up. I know that you don't have the place value charts. So make sure you have written your decimals. 2 80 is right there as a decimal. 80. And then 3 46. And then you'll have a decimal in your answer part as well. So 0 plus 6 is a 6. 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry up to the ones place, and then you have 1 plus 2, which is 3, plus 3, which is 6. So 6 26 hundredths is your answer. So make sure, pause the video. If I went too fast, pause the video here and make sure that you're lining up your digits. And here is one more that we're going to practice together. And I'm going to actually change this up a little bit because a lot of times it makes it easier to think about money. Because money has up to the hundredths, and both of these have money. So I want you to think about it in money this time. This time I want you to think, we have $15.82. So you have $15.82. So there's our decimal, $15, 15 holes, and 82 cents, parts of a whole dollar. Then you have $2.59. And if you want to add out your dollar signs, you can do that. So make sure you get those written down. $15.82, $2.59. Now the next step is you add in that 0 for your place value holder. Make sure that is a 0. I don't want it to look like a 6, and it still looks like a 6. There we go. All right, so you have your 0 that is there. Now we're still going to start in the hundredths place and work from our right all the way to the very end to the left. So then we start in our hundredths place. We have 2 plus 9, which is 11. I carry. And then I have 1 plus 8, which is 9, plus 5, which is 14. I bring that down, carry up. Then I have 5 plus 1, which is 6, plus 2, which is 8. And then my 1 is there. So if you think about this as money, it makes it a little bit easier because you're automatically having digits to the hundredths place. So this one would read $18.41, which is the same as 18 and 41 hundredths. A lot of times it makes your brains think about decimals when you're actually working with money. For some reason, that works a lot easier. So those are our practice ones. Make sure you have pause the video here if you need to do that on your own. Again, today we are just working with adding in decimals to the hundredths place and practicing adding them up. The next part is in our Orgo workbook. You can stay live with me and I will explain our next steps. So here's your exit ticket. It is on page 219. It is number 1A through C. So inside of your Orgo workbook on page 210, I want you to work through A, B, C on your own, practicing adding them up and making sure that the decimals are correct. If there are zeros that need to be added in, do that. Take a picture of it and send it to me as an attachment before you go on to the independent work. I want to make sure that you are doing these correct before you move on. And then once you get finished with the exit ticket and I say that you are good to go, the independent practice is that next page, page 211, number 2, A through F. So make sure that you get those completed. Again, you take a picture of it, attach it, and turn it in that way. There are 6 problems on this part. You do have to write these down on your own, so make sure you take your time on the exit ticket so you know exactly what you're supposed to do. If you have any questions, you know I'll be there for our math time, but thank you guys. I hope that this helped you be able to add decimals through the hundredths place, and I will see you on the exit ticket.